Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another motivational journey. I'm thrilled to have you here today as we explore a transformative path, one that can reshape how you view life and help you unlock your fullest potential. Today, we're diving into something incredibly impactful, something that can guide you toward the success, fulfillment, and happiness you've always desired. We're talking about the 6 rules to win in life. Now let me clarify, these aren't just abstract ideas or feel-good concepts. These are real actionable principles that, when applied consistently, can reshape your mindset, guide your decisions, and help you achieve success in ways you may have never imagined. These rules have been tested and proven by some of the most accomplished individuals throughout history, and today, I'm sharing them with you. So, grab a seat, relax, and get ready to discover the 6 powerful rules that will help you win in life. No matter the challenges you face or where you are right now, these principles can shape your destiny. And I'm here to show you how. Winning in life is a journey, not a destination. First, let's redefine what it means to win. Winning isn't about instant success, having everything figured out, or accumulating wealth. It's about living with purpose, cultivating a growth-oriented mindset, and relentlessly pursuing your goals. It's a continuous journey filled with obstacles, but also brimming with potential. True success stems from the decisions you make daily, the mindset you nurture, and the resilience you build. It comes from having a clear vision and the courage to chase it, no matter the circumstances. When you adopt the right mindset and follow these 6 rules, you're destined to win. The first rule to winning in life is this: believe in your power to change. Before anything else can happen, you must believe that change is not only possible, but also within your control. This belief is the foundation upon which all growth and success are built. Without it, even the most promising opportunities can slip through your fingers, but with it, you unlock the potential to transform your life in ways you may have never imagined. Change begins in the mind. It starts with the realization that you are not defined by your past, your circumstances, or the opinions of others. You are defined by the choices you make today and the actions you take moving forward. This shift in perspective is the first step toward creating a life of purpose and fulfillment. Many people feel stuck because they believe their past mistakes or current challenges are permanent. They think, this is just how I am, or this is just how life is. But here's the truth, you are not stuck. You have the power to rewrite your story, starting right now. The only thing holding you back is the belief that you can't change. Your mind is your greatest tool. It has the power to shape your reality, influence your decisions, and guide your actions. When you believe in your ability to change, you tap into this power. You begin to see possibilities where you once saw limitations. You start to take steps toward your goals, even if they're small at first. Belief is the spark that ignites action. Without it, you may find yourself paralyzed by fear, doubt, or indecision. But when you truly believe in your power to change, you become unstoppable. You start to take risks, try new things, and push beyond your comfort zone. You begin to live with intention and purpose. It's important to understand that change doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, one that requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. There will be setbacks along the way, but these are not failures. They're opportunities to learn and grow. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. One of the biggest obstacles to change is the fear of failure. Many people are afraid to try because they're worried about what might go wrong. But here's the thing, failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Every successful person has failed countless times. What sets them apart is their belief in their ability to keep going. Another obstacle is the fear of judgment. People often worry about what others will think if they try to change. But the truth is, most people are too focused on their own lives to pay much attention to yours. And even if they do, their opinions don't define you. What matters is what you believe about yourself. To believe in your power to change, you must first let go of limiting beliefs. These are the stories you tell yourself about why you can't succeed, why you're not good enough, or why you don't deserve better. These beliefs are often rooted in past experiences, but they don't have to dictate your future. Start by identifying the beliefs that are holding you back. Write them down and examine them closely. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Where did it come from? Is it serving me or is it keeping me stuck? Once you've identified these beliefs, you can begin to challenge and replace them with more empowering ones. For example, if you believe you're not smart enough to achieve your goals, ask yourself, what evidence do I have for this belief? Is it possible that I'm underestimating myself? What would happen if I chose to believe in my ability to learn and grow? Replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones takes time and effort, but it's worth it. Every time you catch yourself thinking negatively, pause and reframe the thought. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say, I'm learning how to do this. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I'm growing and improving every day. Another powerful way to build belief in your ability to change is to take action. Action reinforces belief. When you take steps towards your goals, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that change is possible. Each action builds momentum and strengthens your confidence. Start with small, manageable steps. If your goal is to get in shape, start by taking a 10-minute walk every day. If your goal is to start a business, begin by researching your idea. The key is to take consistent action, even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Over time, these small steps will add up to big results. It's also important to celebrate your progress along the way. Many people focus so much on the end goal that they forget to acknowledge how far they've come. Take time to recognize and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. This will keep you motivated and remind you that change is possible. Surrounding yourself with positive influences can also help you believe in your power to change. Seek out people who inspire you, encourage you, and believe in your potential. Their energy and support can help you stay motivated and focused on your goals. On the flip side, it's important to distance yourself from negative influences. If there are people in your life who constantly doubt you, criticize you, or bring you down, it may be time to set boundaries. Protect your energy and focus on building a supportive environment. Visualization is another powerful tool for building belief. Take a few minutes each day to visualize yourself achieving your goals. Imagine how it will feel, what it will look like, and what steps you'll take to get there. This mental rehearsal can help you build confidence and reinforce your belief in your ability to change. Affirmations are another way to strengthen your belief in yourself. These are positive statements that you repeat to yourself daily, such as, I am capable of achieving my goals, or I am constantly growing and improving. Over time, these affirmations can help rewire your brain and reinforce your belief in your power to change. It's also important to practice self-compassion. Change is not always easy, and there will be times when you stumble or fall. When this happens, be kind to yourself. Remind yourself that setbacks are part of the process and that you're doing the best you can. Finally, remember that belief is a choice. You have the power to choose what you believe about yourself and your abilities. Every day, you can choose to believe in your power to change, to grow, and to create the life you want. This choice is the first step toward winning in life. Believing in your power to change is not just about achieving external success. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about living with purpose, passion, and confidence. When you believe in your ability to change, you open the door to endless possibilities. So take a moment to reflect on your life right now. What changes do you want to make? What goals do you want to achieve? And most importantly, do you believe in your power to make it happen? If not, start today. Choose to believe in yourself, take action, and watch as your life begins to transform. Belief is the first step, but it's also the most important one. Without it, nothing else is possible. With it, anything is. So believe in your power to change and take that first step toward the life you've always dreamed of. Rule 2, embrace the struggles. Let's be honest. Life isn't always easy. There will be hardships, moments of doubt, and times when everything feels impossible. But here's the second rule. Embrace the struggles. Struggles aren't your enemies. They're part of the process. They shape you, mold you, and prepare you to achieve your dreams. It's through hardship that we discover our true selves, uncover our resilience, and build strength. The harder the battle, the sweeter the victory. Think about the most successful people you know, whether famous or not. What do they all have in common? They've faced struggles. They didn't take the easy path, but instead confronted challenges head on, learn from them, and use them to fuel their growth. So when you encounter difficulty, don't run from it. Embrace it as an opportunity to grow stronger. Struggles are your greatest teachers. When you see them as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, you'll move through life with greater confidence and resilience. Every struggle comes with a lesson. Sometimes these lessons are painful, but they are necessary. They teach patience, perseverance, and the value of hard work. Without struggles, we wouldn't appreciate success. Without failure, we wouldn't recognize growth. Each obstacle is a chance to build character, to test your limits, and to push beyond them. Think of a butterfly struggling to emerge from its cocoon. If someone were to cut the cocoon open to make things easier, the butterfly would never develop the strength it needs to fly. Similarly, our struggles prepare us for our own flight. They strengthen our wings so we can soar to greater heights. Challenges come in different forms. Sometimes they're external, like financial difficulties, job losses, or personal setbacks. Other times they're internal battles, like self-doubt, fear, or anxiety. Regardless of the form, each struggle has the potential to make you wiser and stronger if you choose to face it head on. Many people fear failure, but failure is just another step on the path to success. If you never fail, you never learn. Every great inventor, entrepreneur, and artist has failed multiple times before achieving greatness. Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Imagine if he had given up after the first few attempts. The key is to view failure not as an end, but as a lesson that moves you closer to success. There will be moments when you want to give up. Moments when it feels like the world is against you. These are the times that define you. Will you let struggle break you, or will you let it shape you? The choice is yours. If you decide to keep going, you will emerge stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. Resilience isn't built in comfort, it's built in adversity. When you push through struggles, you develop a mindset that can withstand anything. You learn to adapt, to persist, and to keep moving forward despite the odds. This mindset will serve you in every aspect of life, from relationships to careers to personal growth. If you look back at your life, you'll realize that some of your most defining moments came from overcoming struggles. Maybe it was the time you faced rejection but refused to quit. Maybe it was a heartbreak that taught you the value of self-love. Maybe it was losing something that made you appreciate what you have. Each experience has shaped you into who you are today. Struggles force us to step outside our comfort zones. Growth never happens in ease. It happens when we are challenged, stretched, and pushed beyond what we thought we were capable of. The more you embrace struggles, the more you expand your potential. Sometimes, struggles lead us to unexpected opportunities. A lost job might open doors to a new passion. A failed relationship might lead to personal growth and better connections. What seems like an end is often just a new beginning in disguise. The key is to trust the process and keep moving forward. One way to handle struggles is to shift your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" Every difficulty carries wisdom if we are willing to listen. When we shift our mindset from victimhood to empowerment, struggles become tools for transformation. It's also important to surround yourself with people who uplift you. The journey through struggle is easier when you have support. Lean on those who encourage you, seek wisdom from those who have been through similar challenges, and remember that you are never truly alone. Another crucial aspect is self-belief. You must believe that you have the strength to overcome anything. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of past victories. If you've overcome difficulties before, you can do it again. You are stronger than you think. Journaling, meditation, or simply reflecting on your progress can help you navigate struggles. Sometimes writing down your thoughts helps you see patterns, recognize growth, and find clarity. Reflection allows you to celebrate how far you've come. Gratitude can also transform how you experience struggles. Even in tough times, there is always something to be grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's going wrong to what's still right. It reminds you that challenges are temporary, but the lessons you gain are lasting. Success isn't about avoiding struggles, it's about learning to rise above them. The strongest people aren't those who never fall, but those who get up every time they do. Keep going, keep believing your struggles are shaping you into the person you are meant to become. So the next time life throws a challenge your way, don't resist it. Embrace it. Trust that it is part of your journey. You are growing, you are evolving, and one day you'll look back and realize that the struggles you once feared were the very things that made you unstoppable. Rule 3, surround yourself with the right people. Have you ever heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? It's true. The people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on your success and happiness. That's why the third rule to winning in life is to surround yourself with the right people. You can't win alone. Life is a team sport. The people around you influence your mindset, actions, and energy. When you surround yourself with individuals who inspire, challenge, and uplift you, your life will transform. It's not about finding people who always agree with you, but rather those who push you out of your comfort zone and help you see the world in new ways. Seek out mentors, coaches, and individuals who embody the mindset and life you aspire to. Their wisdom and support will guide you. At the same time, distance yourself from those who bring negativity into your life. Protect your peace and energy at all costs. Rule 4, stay consistent and committed. The fourth rule to winning in life is this: stay consistent and committed. This is where many people falter. Winning in life requires consistency and commitment, even when the results aren't immediately visible. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of small, consistent efforts compounded over time. The key is to take action every single day, whether you feel like it or not. Success is the sum of small, consistent steps taken daily. Consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the daily practice of showing up even when it's hard, even when you don't see progress, and even when you're tempted to quit. It's about building habits that align with your goals and sticking to them no matter what. Commitment, on the other hand, is the mindset that keeps you going. It's the decision to stay the course, even when obstacles arise, even when you face setbacks, and even when the journey feels long and arduous. Commitment is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who give up too soon. Together, consistency and commitment create a powerful combination. They ensure that you're not just dreaming about success, but actively working toward it every single day. They help you build momentum, overcome challenges, and stay focused on your long-term vision. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it's about intensity, working hard for a short period of time and then reaping the rewards. But the truth is, consistency beats intensity every time. It's better to take small, consistent steps over a long period of time than to go all out for a short burst and then burn out. Think of success as a marathon, not a sprint. It's not about how fast you start, but how well you pace yourself. It's about showing up day after day, week after week, and month after month, even when the finish line seems far away. To stay consistent, you need to have a clear plan. Without a plan, it's easy to get distracted, lose focus, or feel overwhelmed. Start by breaking your goals down into smaller, manageable tasks. What can you do today to move closer to your goal? What can you do this week, this month? Once you have a plan, the next step is to create a routine. Routines help you automate your actions, making it easier to stay consistent. For example, if your goal is to write a book, set aside time every day to write, even if it's just for 15 minutes. Over time, these small efforts will add up. It's also important to track your progress. When you can see how far you've come, it's easier to stay motivated. Keep a journal, use a habit tracker, or create a visual representation of your progress. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, and use them as fuel to keep going. Another key to staying consistent is to focus on the process, not just the outcome. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but success is a journey, not a destination. Focus on what you can control, your actions, your effort, and your attitude, and trust that the results will come in time. Commitment is what keeps you going when the going gets tough. It's the decision to stick with your goals even when you face obstacles, setbacks, or failures. Commitment means staying true to your vision, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, and even when you're tempted to give up. One of the biggest challenges to commitment is fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. But here's the thing, fear is a natural part of the process. Everyone feels fear, but successful people don't let it stop them. They acknowledge their fear, but they don't let it dictate their actions. To strengthen your commitment, remind yourself of your why. Why did you set this goal in the first place? What will achieving it mean for you? How will it change your life? When you connect with your deeper purpose, it's easier to stay committed, even when the journey gets tough. Another way to stay committed is to surround yourself with supportive people. Share your goals with friends, family, or a mentor who can encourage you, hold you accountable, and remind you of your why when you need it most. It's also important to be flexible. Commitment doesn't mean being rigid or inflexible. Life is unpredictable, and there will be times when you need to adjust your plan or pivot your approach. The key is to stay committed to your goal, even if the path to get there changes. When you face setbacks, don't let them derail you. Instead, see them as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? Use setbacks as stepping stones, not roadblocks. Another key to staying consistent and committed is to manage your energy, not just your time. Success requires focus, discipline, and resilience, all of which depend on your energy levels. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, getting enough sleep, eating well, and taking breaks when you need them. It's also important to stay motivated. Motivation isn't something you wait for, it's something you create. Find ways to keep yourself inspired, whether it's reading books, listening to podcasts, or surrounding yourself with positive influences. One of the most powerful ways to stay consistent and committed is to develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can improve through effort and learning. When you have a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to grow, not as threats to your abilities. To develop a growth mindset, focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate your efforts, not just your outcomes. And remember, every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Another way to stay consistent and committed is to set realistic expectations. Success takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself. Don't expect to achieve your goals overnight. Instead, focus on making steady progress and trust that the results will come. It's also important to stay accountable. Share your goals with someone you trust and ask them to check in with you regularly. Accountability helps you stay on track and gives you an extra push when you need it. Finally, remember that consistency and commitment are habits. The more you practice them, the easier they become. Over time, showing up every day and staying committed to your goals will become second nature. So take a moment to reflect on your goals. Are you staying consistent and committed? If not, what's holding you back? What changes can you make to build these habits into your life? Remember, success is not about being perfect. It's about being persistent. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard, and staying committed to your vision no matter what. When you stay consistent and committed, you build momentum. You create a sense of discipline and resilience that carries you through challenges and setbacks. You prove to yourself that you have what it takes to achieve your goals. So start today. Take one small step toward your goal, and then another and another. Stay consistent, stay committed, and trust that your efforts will pay off in the end. Consistency and commitment are the keys to unlocking your full potential. They are the foundation of success, the building blocks of achievement, and the path to creating the life you've always dreamed of. So stay consistent, stay committed, and keep moving forward one step at a time. Rule 5, learn from your failures. One of the most powerful things you can do is reframe your perspective on failure. Failure isn't the end. It's part of the process of success. The most successful people have failed countless times, but they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as a stepping stone toward greater success. Failure is an opportunity to learn, grow, and adjust your approach. When you fail, don't get discouraged. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What can I learn? How can I improve next time? The key is to fail forward. Every failure is a lesson in disguise, and it's only a failure if you give up. So keep going, keep learning, and keep improving. Your failures are stepping stones to your future success. Understanding failure as a teacher rather than an enemy is crucial. Many of the greatest innovators and leaders have encountered multiple setbacks before achieving greatness. Thomas Edison, for instance, failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 1,0,0,0,0 ways that won't work." This mindset transforms failure into a powerful tool for growth. Failure is an integral part of creativity and innovation. If you never fail, you are not pushing yourself hard enough. Playing it safe may seem comfortable, but it stifles growth. Taking risks and embracing challenges inevitably leads to occasional failure, but these moments provide the feedback necessary for long-term improvement. Growth happens when you step outside of your comfort zone. The more you challenge yourself, the more likely you are to encounter failure. However, each failure equips you with valuable insights. Think of each setback as data, information that helps refine your approach and improve your skills. Adopting a growth mindset is essential to overcoming failure. People with a fixed mindset see failure as an indication of their limitations, while those with a growth mindset view failure as an opportunity to develop. When you believe that abilities and intelligence can be cultivated through effort and perseverance, failure becomes a catalyst for progress. It is important to detach failure from your identity. Just because you fail at something does not mean you are a failure. Everyone experiences setbacks, but it is how you respond to them that matters. Instead of internalizing failure, see it as an event, one that can be analyzed, learned from, and improved upon. Resilience is built through repeated encounters with failure. The more you fail and bounce back, the stronger you become. Each setback strengthens your ability to persevere and enhances your problem-solving skills. Resilience is a key factor in achieving long-term success, as it allows you to push through obstacles and keep moving forward. Failure teaches humility. When things don't go as planned, it serves as a reminder that there is always more to learn. It prevents complacency and keeps you striving for better results. Humility enables you to accept constructive criticism, seek advice, and continuously improve. Failures often reveal new paths and opportunities. What may seem like a dead end can redirect you to something even greater than what you originally envisioned. Many people have found their true passions and greatest successes after experiencing failure in a different area. Be open to unexpected possibilities. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you. Having a strong support system can make a significant difference when dealing with failure. Friends, mentors, and colleagues can provide valuable insights, motivation, and a fresh perspective to help you navigate challenges. Take responsibility for your failures without blaming external factors. Owning your mistakes allows you to have control over your growth. When you acknowledge what went wrong, you gain the power to change it and prevent similar failures in the future. Persistence is key. Many people quit too soon, not realizing how close they were to success. Every failure brings you one step closer to your goal. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often persistence. The willingness to keep going despite setbacks. Failure builds character. It teaches patience, determination, and adaptability. The struggles you face shape you into a stronger and wiser individual. Overcoming obstacles builds confidence and prepares you for future challenges. Celebrate small victories along the way. Recognizing progress, no matter how minor, keeps you motivated and helps you appreciate the journey. Success is not just about the destination, it is about the growth that occurs along the way. Develop a habit of reflection. After each failure, take time to analyze what happened and identify key takeaways. Writing down lessons learned can help solidify them in your mind and prevent repeating the same mistakes in the future. Failure is temporary. The discomfort and disappointment you feel in the moment will pass. What matters is how you respond. The only true failure is giving up. If you keep going, your past failures will become stepping stones to success. I encourage others to embrace failure. When you share your experiences and lessons learned, you help create a culture where failure is seen as a normal and necessary part of growth. Supporting others in their journey fosters collaboration and innovation. Remember that success and failure are intertwined. You cannot have one without the other. Every successful person has a trail of failures behind them. What sets them apart is their ability to rise after every fall and keep pushing forward. Ultimately, failure is a gift. It is an invitation to improve, to adapt, and to reach new heights. The path to success is rarely a straight line. It is filled with twists, turns, and setbacks. Embrace failure, learn from it, and use it as fuel to propel you toward your dreams. Rule 6. Never stop evolving. Finally, the 6th rule to winning in life is to never stop evolving. Life is constantly changing, and if you want to stay ahead, you must evolve with it. Personal growth isn't a one-time event, it's a lifelong journey. To truly win in life, you must continuously improve yourself. Keep learning, growing, and striving to be better today than you were yesterday. Stay open to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. The world is full of endless opportunities, and the more you evolve, the more you'll realize there's always room for growth. If you want to succeed, never get complacent. Keep pushing the boundaries of your comfort zone, keep learning, and keep evolving. Your future self will thank you. There you have it, the 6 rules to win in life. These principles aren't just guidelines, they're the foundation for building the life you've always dreamed of. But remember, these rules only work if you apply them. It's not enough to simply know them. You must live them every single day. Take a moment to reflect on these rules. Which one resonates most with you right now? What changes do you need to make to start winning in life? I encourage you to start implementing these rules today. You have everything you need to succeed, and by following these principles, you're well on your way to living a life of purpose, growth, and fulfillment. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this message inspired you, please like, share, and comment below. Share it with someone who needs encouragement on their journey as well. Until next time, keep evolving, keep believing in yourself, and keep winning in life. You've got this.